you have ever stepped onto a construction site at sunset, you will the most seamless way possible. A full journey through countless amusing scenes collected from different locations. Everything you are about to read is based on a kind of joyful, harmless mishaps that hardworking people attempt ordinary tasks and somehow turn them into unforgettable moments. Standing beside me, coffee in hand. The morning determination to start the day smoothly. However, the smooth start quickly becomes a distant type as soon as our first for the sake of our story will be ready. They are light, flexible, and simple. At least, they should be. Then he picks up a staff that is slightly taller than necessary. At first he handles it well, but as he begins to walk, the wind one sheet tilts forward, another tilts backward, and suddenly the entire Ben tries to control it, spinning around slowly, his arms extended in pure dedication, and for a moment, but the sheets gently glide out. Ben looks down, nods to himself, and simply plays the ball again, as if this choreography was just part of his the sound of conversation grows louder. A few workers begin arranging equipment. One of them tests a measuring tape by stretching it far. He steps and then watches as the tape causing him to take an unexpected step back. It is as if he has just witnessed a mid-morning, energy on the construction. Conversation. One worker shares failed to perfect. Another explains the brilliance of the sports not the lightweight version. His knees bend slightly, but he keeps a straight face, takes a deep breath, carries the box across the site with heroic commitment. His friends pretend not to notice, which somehow makes the scene even funnier. Now let me direct your attention to the sketch. Leo is known for his patience and steady pace. Today, he climbs the first few steps in the face of some but then, as he reaches the top, he realizes he forgot one secret. He glances down after a brief moment of internal negotiation, he chooses option 3, trying to reach it with an extended disconcerting these scenes lies not in the mishaps themselves, but in the reactions of the workers. They never get upset or discouraged. Instead, they embrace each small accident with humor. As I continue narrating, he's organizing paint buckets. He sets them in a neat line, ensuring perfect spacing, almost like arranging decorative items in a showroom. When he steps back to admire his work, a gentle breeze passes by, just enough to move a piece of paper from a nearby table. Caleb picks it up and looks at it. He folds the paper, tucks it into his pocket, and returns to perfecting his line of buckets, adjusting them with precision and already decided every worker as the morning moves toward its late hours, the construction site develops its own kind of rhythm, steady yet unexpected sparks of humor. I shift my attention to among them ability to turn even the simplest task into a his goal is to roll out a section of protective covering. The roll is large and slightly stuffy, not entirely eager. And begins to first, everything seems smooth. But halfway through, the roll is just a little to the left. I'll swings slightly to the right, the scene quickly becomes a gentle dance between them and the two. Full dignity while also acknowledging the role seems to be eventually, the role stops cooperating. It should proceed. He then crouches, sense of exaggerated seriousness, and whispers something to it. No one can hear what he says, but whatever it is, the role must appreciate the sincerity, because it's impressed with his own negotiation skills, and continues pushing until on-time recovery is perfect. When he finishes, not far from this time, it involves two workers.
Come on, mate.
These panels are easy to handle, at least in theory. Julian secures a bracket at the bottom. Everything goes smoothly until a small dust passes from the Mark straightens it, but once he lets go, the panel goes the other way, nudging Julian. Julian steadies it, but then the panel returns to Mark as if unsure which worker he prefers.
Adam, pull yourself up there. Pull yourself up.
The taps make them look like participants in slow motion. I cannot help but narrate aloud that the panel seems undecided about its loyalty. Both grabbing the panel at the same time. He steps away from the panel as if giving it a chance to chase him again. It stays still now, finally content. Lunch approaches. Lewis is carrying the bucket. But Lewis chooses to carry it with extraordinary caution, almost too carefully. As he writes, he focuses intensely on avoiding small pebbles.
Baby, back up.
His steps become precise, delicate, and overly calculated. The way he navigates the path moves too quickly. His co-workers destination safely. Lewis Samuel treats every brushstroke as if he is creating a masterpiece. He positions his materials neatly, adjusts his stance, and lifts the brush with deliberate precision. His first stroke glides smoothly across the surface. The second stroke then, as he prepares, the bird passes over him. His hand twitches, and instead of making a straight line, he creates a dramatic swirl. He pauses, studies the swirl, and instead of fixing it, he steps back with a look of artistic delight. He nods as if deciding the swirl adds character to the marker. A coworker walks by, looks at the swirl, and asks if it is intentional. Samuel simply says, "It's time." Every reaction is a touch of personality. Soon the lunch break arrives.
Here it comes.
Workers gather around, each taking a moment to rest. But even during the break, the comedic hour does not pause. One worker opens his eyes. Instead of frustration, he stares at it. Then slowly, another worker tries to he uses every polite method imaginable, twisting gently, adjusting his grip, and tapping. Eventually, the colleague opens it with a single effortless motion. The worker stares at him with admiration and mild confusion, as if witnessing a hidden talent. After lunch, the energy shifts as the workers return to their tasks refreshed. The next series of skills begins with the worker demonstration as everyone announces for
Coming out, keep it steady.
Adrian picks up two, one in each hand. Across the site with the stride of a man. But halfway through the journey, one box trying to keep both boxes. Adrian his steps are seconds. It seems like the box is made he dusts off his hands with satisfaction. Walks away with a brighter sunrise over the ocean, including his hands. Nearby, another worker against the stack, intending to let it rest while he inspects an apple. It slowly begins moving forward without either sense. Just as it is about to touch the ground, he stands still, impressed by his own reflexes, then glances at his co-worker across the site raises their hand. Felix responds with a modest nod, pretending the moment is absolutely but steady walk. The conversation blended with the soft hum of distant machinery. The sun casts long shadows across the ground, and the entire site appears like a stage where each worker ordinary labor into an ongoing task of cheerful storytelling. As the construction site. Emerges naturally whenever people concentrate deeply on a single tasks. My attention drifts to a working life. A thoughtful man who always
Oh my God!
double-check
There goes the boat! There it goes! There it goes! Get out of the
Today,
way!
his mission involves aligning a series of lightweight but Henry he places the first mark, steps on it, and then adjusts it by a fraction of an inch. Satisfied, he places the second inspecting an important piece of art. Notices an unexpected issue. Trying to determine whether the markers are truly off or Compilation. He decides to adjust the He finally snaps architectural project. Henry accepts the compliment as though he just finished constructing an entire building. Not far away, a worker named Nolan is preparing materials for the next stage of the site. Nolan is known for his calm manner and the way he approaches
Hold on,
tasks
sticks.
as though every object
Here she
deserves
comes, sticks.
respect. Today, he is stacking a set of boards into a neat pile. He picks up each board with care and places it gently into the stack, aligning the corners. When he reaches the floor, he taps the corners lightly to ensure the pile is symmetrical. The top board lifts slightly, almost playfully. Nolan notices the shift, straightens the board again, and stands still for a moment to see if the wheels will return. It does. As though refusing to settle. Nolan smiles, as it's essential that even the board can have its own preferences. Then walks away with a satisfied the next are measuring a section of the site. Marks the spots with chalk. Before the pulls it a bit too enthusiastically. The tape steps back slightly and surprises both of them. Leonard maintains his enough for Mason to notice the micro expression of surprise. Mason laughs softly, not in a mocking way, but with the quiet amusement of someone who has experienced the same unexpected recoil many times. Leonard unrolls the tape again, this time with a gentler touch, and both continue working as though nothing happened. Meanwhile,